Hey all, I welcome you all to this session wherein we are going to discuss about the soil which is predominantly found in the regions of Nagaland, and that region is none other but red soil. Now, if I'm talking about the term red soil, by red soil we clearly mean the soil which is red in color. Yes. Now, if I talk about red colored soil, then how do they form? See, basically they are formed, any soil for that matter forms by the weathering of rocks, right? Weathering of rocks means when the rocks breaks away, that is called weathering of rock, right? So it may be granite, it may be gneiss, it may be anything for that matter, right? Now, why it is red in color? Because of the presence of iron oxides or ferric oxides with this rock, right? And if we see these kind of red colored soils, so wherever you will go now, you will dug in, you will find out that the upper layer is a bit red, but the lower region is kind of yellowish in color, right? And if I talk about the texture of the soil, right, whether that soil is bit what about the diameter? Texture means the diameter of the soil, right? It textures varies from sandy to clay. That is, sandy soils are respectively more diameter soil, right? But if I talk about clay, that is very less diameter, right? Generally they are loamy in nature as well. And if I talk about the red soil, yes, they are porous and well drained due to the high sand content, right? Because of the sand content is maximum now, that is why what happens is that water can easily seep inside it, right? It becomes very easy for the water to seep in, right? Now it is also rich in iron and potash, but there are few minerals in which these soils are deficient. For example, like there are different other minerals are there, right? And now what is the main thing that you need to focus is that red soils are, of course, they are covering the maximum of northeast, out of which the dominant part of the uh, Nagaland we find red soil, but other regions where these red soils are found are these regions. These regions, right? Means technically, you know what? Red soils are found in three zones, and rainfall basically decides the variability of red soil. Now, if you see this, these are the regions where the red soils are found. See, so what are the three? See, there are three subtypes of the red soil on the basis of rainfall. So, what are the three subtypes? First subtypes is found along the river valleys. See, here now we know now that major rivers flows. For example, this is which river? This is river Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Kaveri. So if these rivers are flowing through here, so what happens is that if you see this, then yes, red, these are what? These are the types, one of the subtypes of red soil which we call as red alluvial soil. Is that clear? So red alluvial soils are found along the river valleys. All right. Next soil is red and yellow soil. Now, red and yellow soils are found in those regions of India which receives maximum, that is more than 200 centimeter of rainfall. That is the regions of northeast India. And the third subtypes is this one, this very region where this is red in color. These are what? These are red sandy soil. So these are those regions which are respectively drier regions of India. Is that clear? Where the rainfall is 40 to 60 centimeter rainfall. Now, what are the significance of red soil if I talk about? There are plenty of better significance. For example, it provides a very good drainage, and since it is, the structure of these soils are quite loose, so it is very easy to till the soil so that you can do the agricultural purposes. It is well aerated soil because of the sandiness in it, right? It responds well to fertilizers and irrigation as well. So if you provide the application of fertilizer, if you will provide the application of irrigation, then this soil are very productive per se, right? And these supported different kind of crops, whether it be rice or sugarcane in the regions of irrigated, well, because these are water guzzling crops, right? Rice or sugarcane. At the same time, in drier region we get to find cotton, millet and pulses as well. And if I talk about Karnataka and Kerala wala region, we get to find the production of coffee and rubber plantation occurring as well. So overall, whatever we have discussed so far, if we conclude that in a nutshell, what we get to see is that the red soil This is kind of flow chart only, right? Whatever we have read so far, we can compile that in one format. That is, what are the characteristics of red soil? They're formed by weathering of granite piece. They are red in color, but upper layer is red, lower layer is a bit of yellowish. That is what we have discussed. They are rich in iron and potash. Other minerals are deficient. It has three subtypes that we have discussed. One was red alluvial soil, which is found along the river valleys. The second one was red and yellow soil, where it is found in the region where the rainfall is more than 200 centimeters. That is the region of northeast India. And red soil, which red sandy soil, which is found in the respectively drier region, right? If we talk about the significance of the soil, yes, it provides good drainage, yes, it provides good aeration. Yes, if the fertilizers and irrigation facilities are applied to it, then the productivity of the soil is also very, very high, right? At the same time, if I talk about the disadvantages of soil, yes, there are few disadvantages. For example, it has respectively low fertility, it has poor water holding capacity, the maximum soils are acidic in nature, so basically they need lime in order to neutralize it. And if in a soil there is a low humus or rapid erosion in uplands also, are the problems that basically are observed in the regions of red soil. So I hope that with this flow chart it is very, very clear about the red soil, that what are the characteristics of red soil. So this is all about the discussion, and if you want us to make any more videos about any further topic, please write it in the comment section below. We will be very, very happy to bring those lessons for you, absolutely. So this was all about the discussion. Thank you very much for this discussion.